anime lovers from all across the globe.
Why are you live dubbing it? Why are you dubbing over this? They're already speaking English. Mumi, this is not like good feng shui, okay? You cannot. Mumi, you're like the kind of person who's like playing The Sims and you just get your character inadvertently killed because you blocked them in and they're no longer able to escape to get food, or like the building catches on fire and my earbuds are doing the connected thing again. I swear to God.
Connected.
I swear to God.
Your earbuds.
Hello and welcome to the Weeb Crew. Hello and welcome to the Weeb Crew.
Intro.
Yeah, this is the intro. I'm your host, Psyotic, and as always, I'm doing. Mumi, you do the intro. I don't want to do it. I'm like busy like fiddling with this.
Welcome to the Weeb Crew podcast. I'm your host, Melting Mumi.
Melting Mumi.
I don't think you. I literally feel like I'm melting. It's just
this is really bad. I mean. And we're joined today. Our guest today is Bessie from Twitter.
Hello, I'm bessiebee3 on Twitter. I'm an animator, illustrator, and I just do whatever, I guess.
It's good that you introduced
whatever's
yourself.
asked of you.
What an awful intro.
Before we like just asked instead, even though I honestly would have like forgotten. What are we doing here today? Do we have like, I guess we could like just talk about stuff. I don't really have, I guess the Crunchyroll Awards happened and
they did happen.
I woke up and they had already happened.
I did not plan on like watching them at all.
Yeah, no, you watched them live.
Yeah.
Wow,
well, like, so
really?
what happened? Like, I had no intention. Like, you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna wake up and watch them." And I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna worry about it. I go to bed. I wake up at like 3:40 my time, Central Time.
Yeah, because it's super fucking hot in your room, and your body's like, well, if it's this warm, it has to be like the middle of the day. Up and at 'em, buddy.
The sun's already started baking him.
It was more like I fell asleep with my phone on my chest, and like the sweat had pooled, and I'd begun to drown in my own sweat. So I was like, had to wake up. I'm only partly exaggerating.
I don't know how much of that is a bit.
I woke up and I'm like, oh, it's like 3:40. I guess the awards are going on. I try to go back to sleep for a second and I'm like, I'll just get up. It's fine. And I start watching it. I got in about like toward the end of like the pre-show stuff, which thank fuck, because going back and like you were watching it a minute ago, like a few hours ago. Watching the pre-show on that was like awful.
The pre-show might
I
always
cannot imagine.
The pre-show may always be the worst part of it, with the exception of the fact that, I mean, Bessie, did you watch any of the awards?
I like skimmed through it. I didn't know that the pre-show was different from the actual show. They were like giving awards already, and then they're like, "It's gonna start soon." I'm like, I thought it's already started.
They're just giving you like, and best action anime is like, shouldn't this just be? And a best Japanese voice actor, it's like, why aren't you giving this away on stage?
Yeah, fuck Aoyuki.
Yeah, fuck you, Aoyuki.
No one gives a fuck about you. Like, I get, like, the random voice actors, right? Like, you don't want to fly out.
Sure.
Every fucking voice actor is going to fucking win or is nominated, whatever. Fine. But Aoyuki, like...
You are literally in Japan. I don't understand
She's right there.
This. I don't understand it.
But yeah, it's all... The pre-show is awful. And I don't I literally do not understand what this award show, who it is for.
Yeah.
Because they air it now at 3 in the fucking morning in the US. Granted, the world doesn't revolve around the US. It's fucking anime shit.
No, you shut the fuck up. This isn't a goddamn American company, okay? They have like these goddamn Angloids on there doing their stupid fucking bits, speaking in English. It's not like they're like speaking in Spanish or anything. Although even speaking in Spanish, it doesn't make any sense to have it in the fucking Japanese time zone.
It is interesting that it's like an American company, but it's not happening at a time where the Americans that actually subscribe to it would be watching. I think it's more so like, yeah, it's more so kind of like, I I don't know, kind of showing like the Japanese side of things, like, oh, look how professional we are, or, you know, something like that.
No, yeah, that's like the main idea. Because, like, for the longest time, basically from more or less before, like, Crunchyroll was bought out by Sony, like, the award show was just held in, like, LA or Texas or like somewhere, wherever the fuck Crunchyroll is based out.
Pretty sure
of.
it's always been LA or California.
Yeah, and prior to them moving to Japan, the set just looked like a podcast set. Basically, it was really stupid looking, but there was kind of a charm to how like dumb and unprofessional it looked. And now it's just like, I mean, I guess they have like this nice ballroom and stuff, but. There's nothing anime about this. It's just a stupid looking award show now.
It's kind of crazy how many big name people they get that I've never heard of.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I have no attachment to any like pop culture shit because like all I do is watch anime.
Winning 3 times. I'm like, man, I don't know who this is.
They bring out someone and they're like, oh, world-renowned artist,
in
film
Brazil.
director or something. I'm like, who?
Who? Someone must know who they are, because that's the other funny thing.
Somebody's wetting themselves over it.
For the whole pre-show, they only had like 4 or 5 guests that they just kind of rotated between across like all these like different setups they had. Okay, so you had like Tim Liu was talking to them. You had Tim Liu talking with the girl, then like Iron Mouse would then talk with them, and then like someone else, I think Giguk was also there, so it's like,
yeah.
And then just like rotate between like 5 people, and that's the pre-show, I guess. And it's like, why?
Did it for an hour, and it was like, it wasn't even that interesting shit. It wasn't like, oh, there wasn't anybody that like really had like an interesting story about like how they incorporate like anime influence into.
No, they're all like kind of like affordable celebrities that they can like have on.
They like have someone on. They're like, if you could go into any isekai world, what anime would you choose to be isekai to?
Pokemon.
I think I'd go into
Fairy Tale.
Because it's safe and you get to be in the guild. I'm like, I don't care. Like,
at least give like an interesting answer. Be like, Berserk, because you know what, life is war. Have you read like Thomas Hobbes? Or like,
I think there was one girl who said like, my +1 would be Guts.
Yeah, but that's boring because this is like, oh, Guts is hot. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And he's loyal.
Oh yeah.
No, I want an answer where it's like, I want to go into the world of Berserk because life is pain and suffering builds character. I want to have the biggest dick ever with my massive fucking Dragon Slayer sword. Like, it's like, okay.
And then they're like, can I say that live on here?
You're like, no, you in fact cannot.
Yeah, it's
okay.
The
then I guess Sailor Moon.
Safe. Sailor Moon. Usagi's my +1.
I would like to be reincarnated into the world of K-On! That's just our world. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
No, it's not. Have you seen our world?
That's true. Our world is closer to the world of Berserk than it is K-On!, honestly.
The pre-show is terrible. I feel like it's not even worth talking about the pre-show because it's just like so like stupid and just like clearly not meant for us or anybody that really gives a shit about anime.
I don't know who it's because I was like reading the chat as it was like airing when it was like coming out, and I'm like, well, I guess not.
Half the comments are just transphobic or like racist.
Oh yeah, and okay, guys, we're reading the chat and we're loving all the comments and feedback, and it's just like die, you will never be a woman, die, free Palestine, die. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
They're loving it.
They're loving it.
We keep all the positivity coming, guys. Die, kill yourself.
Literally at one point they're like, oh, I was reading the chat earlier, and like during the segment where we were talking about Machine, somebody was clapping and they were happy for Machine, and then people were hyping them up, and they're like, yeah. I was like, what chat are you looking at?
Existing?
Did you see like 3 people respond to someone and be like, yeah, I agree, and then you're just like, look how much they're hyping him up, and like you're selectively
meanwhile,
ignoring.
the rest of it's like mid-leveling. L, where's height? Mid-leveling, free and sweep. And it's like
the one guy whose job it is to pick through the chat. He's just like trying to find any like little crumb of positivity.
Anything salvageable.
Yes.
And oh god, I mean the real award show is just unwatchable because they did not fix the live dubbing from last year. It's still fucking it may have even been worse this year, honestly.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the lady dubber was like way worse than the guy. I feel like she was leaving so much out.
Oh god. What was the fucking thing? Mumi put together something where it's like Losing Heroines won some award, and like the woman goes up to accept it, and she's giving her speech or whatever, and the live dubbing woman is just like, Makiine, animation,
yes,
romance I did, fun time.
It was
cute
good.
Slice of life. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, this isn't even like you're not even giving me anything here. I don't know why. Oh, I guess Mumi may have actually just
he passed
died.
out for a minute.
All right, well, I guess we could just keep talking. He can go.
Yeah.
He can honestly just go fuck himself. And it's bad because he like added me and then used the sob emoji, and I think I don't know if I've ever actually seen him use the sob emoji, but he's not in call
in this
like
context at least.
Oh, so we can just like shit talk him then. Honestly, fuck that guy. Do you want to be the new like co-host, Bessie?
Hey guys, I'm Mumi. You ready to talk about Madoka Magica?
We have had an idea where we just want to like AI generate one of us for an entire episode. Maybe even both of us just have them like talk back and forth.
Make them just make their own AI podcast at each other. Make everything up as they go along.
Oh, now we do feasibly have enough like audio data now to like generate probably a decent
it could be done.
AI profile.
I'm not smart enough for that, but somebody here probably is.
We tried doing it a while ago. Like we made like a joke YouTube short where we AI generated ourselves talking about Sword Art Online, and like the whole thing, like basically everything was like AI generated. Where like we generated the audio, like the script, then the audio, and then tried to generate the images as well, and kind of edited it together. And when you're just like, here we go, here's the most NPC review of Sword Art Online possible.
What did the AI you and Mumi say?
I legitimately don't remember.
It was so boring you can't even remember.
It was so vapid and inoffensive it did not matter. All I remember is let me see if I can pull it up. No, wait, no, I think we have it like privated now.
Sword Art Online is so good, and yet so many people don't like it.
It's like, well, actually, I think that Sword Art Online is the worst anime ever made. And I'm like, I liked the characters, and I thought the storyline was very moving.
And then AI Mumi is like, I concede, it wasn't actually that bad. Sorry for saying that.
Yeah, it does like the weird like concessionary thing. Did you see like there was like someone was using AI to basically like argue with and gaslight Redditors in like arguments?
Really?
Yeah, and it kind of worked. Like it turns out the AI itself was seemingly way better at like arguing with people and like convincing them of like something they don't agree with than like regular people were. Which is funny because I can kind of now easily tell when something is AI when like there's something is AI generated, because at least with ChatGPT it has like a specific way of like talking that just is like something annoying. I don't like ChatGPT.
Just something feels slightly off.
Yeah, it's like
I can't really put my finger on it, but yeah.
Something like out of iRobot. Anyway, yeah, Crunchyroll Anime Award. I mean, really, it's just like this is like a fucking show for like investors. Did you watch it last year? I
think I did.
last year they had like these bullshit segments of where they're trying to demonstrate the quote unquote global impact of anime. And it's just
Oh my god.
it's like an Italian guy. It's an Italian guy in Milwaukee being like, I cook the bread, but I like anime. So when I cook the bread, I make it the pasta. I also like to think about anime sometimes. Anyway,
I'm making pasta
with the children. And you see my
I think about
pasta
Deku
here.
when I make
And
the pasta.
And it's that for 5 minutes, and you're like, what the fuck did any of that have to do with anime? There's nothing about this has anything to do with anime. No one like from the anime. I think like
He was
Keitaro
watching
Sa-
Panda Peace when he made that bread.
Or Koge
Keitaro
Pan.
Saito won like the best director award, and he wasn't even there to accept it. So it's just like, who is in the crowd? I think it is literally just like rich people that they're like, here, invest in our company, please. And that's literally the entire point of the award show, is literally just like an investor showcase, and that's it.
Did you see those Stranger Thing kids were there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the guy
I was
like
like,
shaved
what
his
are they
head or
doing
something.
here?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Finn Wolfhard had been like at the past few like awards because I guess they just ask him to, and he says yes. I don't know. Maybe they're
He's
paying
like,
him
yeah,
a lot of money.
I'll go to Japan.
Oh, cool. A paid trip? Sure, why not?
Hey,
It's
I
just-
take it.
I don't know. Is it better?
Oh yeah, I would too.
It's worse than the Game Awards, right? Because like everyone jokes like. Because like everyone jokes the Oscars are just completely fucking rigged and total bullshit, which I mean, so are these. We have like judges that are like supposed to be voting on stuff, but it's pretty clear that the judges for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards are not watching the nominees and maybe not even watching that much anime in general, honestly.
No.
And then the Game Awards are just a big commercial, and then this is like a tier below that where it's like it's not even a commercial for like video like anime or anything like that. It's a commercial for Crunchyroll to people with money to give to Crunchyroll.
I feel like a lot of the people who are judges are kind of influencers as well.
Yeah, a lot of journalists.
Maybe you guys should try and get in there.
Oh, we'll
following.
definitely never be on the Crunchyroll Awards.
No. We have shit talked them way too much. I mean,
We have burned that
funny
bridge
because-
pretty hard.
We retract everything.
I mean, I would like to just know. I think some of the people from the Anime World Order podcast are judges.
Yeah, I was about to mention them, and I think they've shit talked Crunchyroll.
Well, I just want to know like what is, because I know what like the voting process is for like regular people. Even though last time that like they made the numbers public, the public vote like only counted for like 20-30% of like the vote, and the rest.
I thought it was
is just the judges.
60%.
No, it's like it's like the judges make up like the majority of the decision of what wins. At least like last time that like they published like whatever that percentage was. They stopped doing it in the last couple of years because I think they realized
People were getting
won't
mad.
Vote. People won't vote if they realize their vote doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But then it's like what are do the judges have to watch everything?
No.
Or are they like I would assume not, because it seems like they're not doing it. It's just a big popularity contest still, which the entire reason. Here's some Crunchyroll Award history for people who may be listening and maybe got into anime after 2016 when the first Crunchyroll Awards happened. This was like 2016 for 2016 anime, and what won Anime of the Year that year, 2016. So the biggest anime of all time, ReZero, My Hero Academia. I think no, it wasn't Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss was 2017, but still a lot of big anime that year. And what won Anime of the Year in 2016 was Yuri on Ice. Yes.
Oh, that's the year it swept.
Yeah, because it had come out in the fall season, so it was like fresh on everyone's mind, huge recency bias, and it was just a complete public vote that first year. So everyone just voted for Yuri on Ice, and then when the awards happened, and we're like, Yuri on Ice wins, everyone was like, well, this is kind of fucking dumb, isn't it? Really? It's just that one? And it's like, I don't know, not a lot of like staying power or anything. I mean, all right. And like the years after, they basically introduced judges to sort of curtail that a little bit. Though it doesn't seem to be fucking working because the reason
Because they
solo
voted
leveling,
solo leveling.
based on, because like the reason solo leveling won so much stuff is pretty obvious. Well, I mean, besides the fact that it's a show produced by Crunchyroll, it's also the fact that season 2 literally just aired in last season and had a lot of hype behind it. But season 2 wasn't the one that was nominated. Season 1, which aired in 2023, which is funny to think about. But everyone voted for solo leveling season 1 because of season 2 just coming out. Now you think, okay, well, you know, the judges are pre-selected, you know, they're a little bit more savvy, they're smarter than that, so they're not going to necessarily like nope. It didn't matter at all. It didn't matter one goddamn bit. Solo leveling just sweeps anyway.
I love that we are voting on shows that aired 20 months ago for anime of the year of last year, which is 6 months ago now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa,
So
really? Wait.
Yeah, it's an asinine, all the things for like recency bias. And then you still get hit with recency bias because you're voting in April as season 2 of fucking solo leveling is ending.
Yeah.
And so everyone just votes for solo leveling because season 1 aired last year. And it's just like, what was the point in that exactly? Like, why do we have all these like fucking safeguards for some fucking reason?
It's also, I mean, it also doesn't help the same 6 shows were nominated for like almost every category.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fucking stupid. Looking at
I
the
really
nominees.
couldn't believe how slim the pickings were for like what you could vote for.
And then most of them still don't win it. Like Dungeon Meshi won nothing.
Nope.
It's like, what the fuck? We like when we did like the voting stream, we were like, okay, Dungeon Meshi winning character designs, that feels like a pretty easy lock. Nope, it was Don, and the only award I think Don won was character designs.
Well,
Wait, did it?
Don
No, I
aired
don't think
in
it.
fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are they not doing that anymore? Or is that them saying that they're done doing the...
Yeah, no, because that's why this happened in May, is because now going forward, it's going to cover the full calendar year, but fall 2023 was just included this year just because of that weird sort of discrepancy. So now for the next awards, which will happen in like May 2026, that will just then cover the entire 2025 calendar year.
I guess they figured out that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I mean,
Very
it's
confusing.
fucking stupid anyway, because like then they're just having it in May. Like just have it like at a normal time, at like a relevant time.
Yeah, I don't understand why they have it so late.
I don't know.
No one cares about anime of the year for last year in the middle of the new year.
How did Dungeon
really-
Meshi win nothing? That's insane. I'm looking at the Crunchyroll like everything that won right now.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god. It really takes a really bad award show to make you think, like, you know what? For as much shit as Jeff Keighley gets, he does know what he's doing. He does know how to put on a good show, unlike these fucking people.
I mean, the award show itself was nigh on fucking watchable at points.
Because of the fucking dub.
Yeah, the live dubbing was incomprehensible half the time.
Yeah, and also dubbing over people who are still speaking in English.
Yeah, they would do that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like,
Sally Amaki and John Kabira? Is that his name?
I think so.
The two like main hosts both speak fluent English. Like they just sound like native English speakers when they speak.
Yeah.
And they're still dubbing them over.
I'm like, why are they being talked over?
Hold on. The most schizo fucking thing happened. Let me go and like see if I can find this bit. Cuz like at the start when they're going from the pre-show into like the main awards ceremony, they have this like so here, let me share my screen real quick. They have this bit here which was so fucking baffling to watch. So for anyone who wants to go back and check, basically Creepy Nuts does their performance, and you know, if anything, the best part of the show every year is just the live music performances. Like Creepy Nuts, that's a fun act to see.
I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about like the Japanese side of production. Like the talent that's actually on stage is good. They have good energy.
Oh yeah.
Did you click the thumbs down button?
Yes, I did. Because I'm that fucking petty. Oh,
I think I have the extension that tells me how many thumbs down it has. Let me go look.
Yeah, but
Here,
I don't,
just take a
I don't know
listen.
how accurate those are.
Oh, really?
Well, they like project
listen
like
to
how
this.
much based on like how many people are actually thumbing down to have the extension.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's yeah.
It's only mine says only 3K.
Now, if Crunchyroll does have that installed and is connected to like their channel, it would be accurate. But the likelihood of that is pretty low.
So listen to this real quick. All right.
Tonight, we gather to celebrate the impact of a craft that moves us all.
Why is it?
It teaches us to
dream,
to
to
unite,
unite,
and
and
to
to
rise.
rise.
Anime
lovers from all across the globe.
Why are you live dubbing it?
Countries.
Why are you dubbing over this? They're already speaking English.
First-time fans
to
to lifelong believers.
They did that with
We're here together to honor excellence.
the British woman that like came up on stage and was like doing. I was like, oh, thank God. You're
Oh,
live
my
dubbing
fucking-
into American English. I would never have been able to understand her British
I would have
English.
been able to fucking like understand her goddamn incomprehensible accent. It's such a fucking mess. You think they would have learned their lesson after doing this last year and seeing literally everyone be like, this is fucking unwatchable. Why did you do it like this? Like, even here's what you do. You don't necessarily need to have the whole award ceremony pre-recorded. What you do is you just have it on like a minute or two delay. That way,
Yeah.
the people like the people doing the live dubbing can like hear what's being said, like, you know, take some notes and then note down what they're supposed to say, and then like you can like sync that. It'll take some logistical work, sure, but it'll be fucking your award show won't be a goddamn migraine-inducing nightmare.
Well, like I feel like they should even have the hosts actually pre-dub their stuff, like just so that it kind of keeps it. And I mean, it can't be worse than the live dubbing. Like even if they're
No.
just kind of like
Oh,
phoning
yeah.
it in,
Yeah.
like that would still be better.
Yeah.
Like just say it in English
And,
and,
like,
then you can play it over it.
Yeah, and then when they are speaking English, don't fucking dub over it in more English. It's just, you know what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? There's that bit in Otaku no Video where they're talking to that American guy, and they have his like face blurred out and his like voice distorted, but you can still hear him speaking English. But then they dub over him
Yeah.
in Japanese. But what he's dubbed over with in Japanese is not reflective of what he's saying in English. But the subtitles are reflective of what he is saying in Japanese, which then doesn't align with what he's saying in English. So when you're watching it back subbed, it's like a fucking having a stroke. God,
My favorite part, I think it
horrible-
was the announcement after the first one. Someone comes up on stage for like it's after the CEO. Yeah, at the like 1 minute 12 second mark, roughly. Yeah, that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
When he first comes
This
up on
guy.
stage, he says something like the comedic timing of it is perfect. He comes up on stage and he's like, "Thank you, everyone," and like it just stops for a second, and then the live dub comes in like fucking like 10 seconds later. It's almost like the
Hold on,
timing of it is
hold on, let me-
perfect.
The dubber's like, I've got this.
Let me see here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
That's so fucking dumb.
The timing
That's
is
so
perfect
bad.
though.
Oh
'Cause he,
my
like,
Are the
takes the
dubbers
breath.
told to do that?
I
Are they
guess.
told to dub like even over English?
I don't know what it
Yes,
is.
I guess.
Like I don't know if they're like just given something. Well, no, because it has to be in English. Like they'd have to know. I don't. It makes literally no sense. I have no idea. Like, if anyone has any sort of insight into why they would be dubbing over people in English that are speaking English,
Speaking like really good English.
Beyond just incompetence.
beyond just incompetent. There's a part, I think it's for the announcement for the anime original award.
Oh yeah, when everyone was, it was funny. Like
I was
watching
kind
the
of
chat
shocked
back.
by. I was kind of shocked that what is it called? Ninja Kamui won.
Oh,
Is that it?
Well, I mean, it is like in line with this being a popularity contest. It is the most popular anime original because not a lot of
Is
people were
it?
watching. I mean, a lot of people like watching like Girls Band Cry or like Jellyfish or Shumatsu Train. Like literally, I was watching the chat back during that like segment. And it was just people being like, "This is all mid. Bring back the peak. Where's the hype?" And it's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Them
You
announcing
people are part of the problem."
them announcing the best original series. Like they didn't even bother translating the first like 10 seconds. And so like I didn't like you couldn't actually see the sign, so I didn't know what they were talking about. And then like at one point the lady is like starts translating right here. Best original anime. I think you're there.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm at it. Yeah. No. Nah, hold on. I'll just fucking go to the goddamn timestamps. Hold on. Where the hell? Best original anime.
命を吹き込むクリエイターの皆さんをはじめ皆様とこの素晴らしいアニメの祝祭に集えることを本当に
Like they don't bother to translate his first line.
次のプレゼンターはお笑い芸人のチョコレートプラネットさん
Here
です。
to present the award,
広くご活躍のお二人
So
は
it's
the
just
duo
like
Chocolate Planet.
what are we talking about?
You know what?
They were on break when this happened.
I would much rather be confused. If anything, don't live dub it and just have subtitles added in later. I would like watching the subbed would honestly be better.
Oh yeah.
Is
so they said
Sally
this.
like is Sally popular? I only know her from that one anime.
Sally Amaki?
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
I don't really know that much she's been in except for that one idol anime.
She's pretty likable. She's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun.
she can
I
speak
can see why
English
they
well.
keep her like for this because she speaks really good English.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good like presenter.
My favorite part of that part
what was it?
is like when they're live dubbing her, she starts to say like she starts to say what they're about to announce, and then she stops in the live dub translation. So I was like, "What are we talking about? You're literally about to say it. You just stopped. Why?"
Or even like, because like even last year you could tell like because they just had one guy. It wasn't like a guy and a girl. It was just one guy dubbing basically the entire thing last year, and you could tell by the end of this he's just fucking exhausted and out of his mind. It's like, get that man off the front line, cycle him out, get someone else up in there. We need like a relief.
Get like a
dubber or
subtitler in
something.
here.
They did.
Good God.
They did solve that problem, but not the core problem of
No.
live dubbing in general.
Yeah, again, just don't do it live. Have it on a delay. It'll be fine. Nothing bad will go. I mean, actually, you know what? No, knowing that how fucking incompetent the rest of this is, something will go wrong. Something will.
Was there no
horribly fuck
like
up.
significant delay in this? There's no
I don't
this
think
was like
so.
completely live? Oh,
I think
okay.
so. Yeah, at least I can't see it being like them having like any time to work with in order to like figure out what they are saying and then how to translate it into English, like in real time.
This
If they had,
award.
like-
Thank you. So good.
I mean, I feel
Oh,
for it
that
because
was
it's like
one.
Japanese is a language that you have to know the full sentence before you can even start translating in English because it's
Yeah,
the sentence
yeah.
structure. So it's like they can sit there and be saying something like a long run-on sentence for like 10 seconds, and you can't even start the sentence because you don't know what they're saying to start. Like,
Hold on, let me pull up the. Oh, it's just not loading. Okay, there we fucking go. Jesus fucking Christ!
I can't believe they rolled out
We will-
Flo's corpse and had him sing fucking Eureka 7.
I was pretty
Let me
hyped to
pull up-
see Flo, not gonna lie.
I mean,
Here,
I like
let
Flo, but I don't understand why all the like they start like Lisa. She starts singing fucking Sword Art Online, and then Flo's
Here.
out, and then it's just like why are we? Isn't this supposed to be
Remember
like new
us from
anime?
Eureka 7?
We gotta give an award to Attack on Titan. Like
Here. Let's just listen to the losing heroine's acceptance speech.
I love this so much.
負けヒロインが多すぎる矢野美アンナ役を
負けヒロイン
務めております遠野ひかるです。この作品は
I'm playing the role. This is about a girl who woke up.
It's incomprehensible.
This is only stages.
What?
During the student's life.
What?
This is all about the daily life. This is animation, wonderful music, and play.
And play? Question mark?
Are described, and I'm so glad
What?
the story reached out to so many people all over the world. Everybody, thank you so much. We won.
Oh my god.
Right.
It's incomprehensible.
Yeah, it's good.
This
Good
is about
lord.
a girl who woke up.
You woke up. Oh, this anime's woke. Never mind. Skip.
It's so bad.
Oh, God. Oh, and in addition to that, and I think we may have talked about this last year. What the fuck is this trophy? What is this?
It's an obelisk.
This is like a $15 glass obelisk you
Yeah, they're
got
like,
at
what-
Walmart.
what
And then
can
had it
we
like
get
had
for
like
the
your logo
cheapest?
etched in.
I think you can do that.
Like, no.
I think you can do that at the like state fair. You can have just
Yeah,
random
you can
shit.
do that at like the boardwalk on a beach.
Yeah, just have anything.
No, man.
Let's
They
go
probably
buy
did,
our own.
honestly.
Let's go buy
Listen.
let's go buy a glass dildo obelisk and then have like anime awards etched into it.
Weeb Crew.
Yeah, and that'll be. Oh man, you know what I really think of when I think of anime? Glass obelisk. shitty $15 glass fucking obelisk. This is like this may be the worst like award trophy I think I've ever seen because it's so devoid of passion and imagine. Like you look at like the Game Awards trophy. That looks like I could fucking kill someone with it. This looks like I'm gonna masturbate. All right, I don't know like what.
Well, if you ask the judges, they'd be like, I think it should look like Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
We don't have the rights to Sailor Moon. Well, what about Astro Boy? We don't have the rights to Astro Boy. Well, what do we have the rights to?
That's all the ones I know.
What do we have the rights to?
Zero.
Glass obelisk.
Obelisk.
Glass. It really is just designed by committee of like 15 people who can't like come to any like consensus whatsoever. So it's just here's the default option and it sucks. It sucks so bad. I fucking hate this award show. God.
Well, they've sterilized it, I think, to like try to make it seem like prestigious, respectable.
And like
It could
professional.
have been
but it's
shaped like their logo, like kind of like an anime eye. Like
should,
I've
they should have made a
noticed that.
pyramid.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, like a pyramid without the top, and then you can have the Crunchyroll Anime eye at the top.
That would actually, you know what? That would Mumi. That unironically has more thought put into it in the, like 10 seconds it took you to come up with that than this whole fucking trophy. Who
Yeah.
designed this? Who do I yell at about this? Does this guy just have a zipper for his entire sleeve on his jacket?
Yeah.
He just convert this to a short sleeve jacket by just unzipping that.
I bet he takes
when
some
he gets
fucking
home
sick
to his
selfies with that.
100-degree room, he can unzip his coat.
Oh yeah, for context, we talked about how hot my room was. My computer just like died because it got so hot.
Oh my, yeah.
So I had to turn my fan off.
No, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, like, yeah, if the ambient temperature, like, that's how, like, fan cooling works, movie for your computer is.
I
like,
was
it just
I was
kinda
literally
makes it
thinking about that right before it happened. I'm like, you know, it might be getting a little hot for my computer. Maybe I need to turn my fan on.
And then
It might be okay. And then literally within like 2 minutes is this.
Yeah, no, you're probably, you're reaching, like, the heat threshold for your CPU. Well, actually, no, because that would still be, like, that's still, like, 100 degrees Celsius. That's closer to boiling water, but it's still probably too fucking hot to keep it reasonably cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I ended up having to turn my fan on, unfortunately.
I mean,
What did you guys
that's
think
fine.
of
If anyone-
the must protect category?
Oh, you mean the Anya category?
Yeah. Anya's
like
one every year has
yes.
existed.
But it's like every other character in this category can protect themselves, except maybe this like deaf girl.
Yeah. It's okay. So we have a child one of the most powerful mages in the entire world, Frieren, a guy with demon superpowers, Okarun, a powerful like dwarf paladin, Senshi, like a samurai with a high evasion stat, like a Tokiyuki from Elusive Samurai, and then a deaf girl. And it's like, okay, all these characters can basically just protect themselves. Really, I
think y'all are taking it too literally though. Like clearly, it's just like,
no,
Moe.
fuck you.
This should be the Moe award, really.
No.
Yeah, make it the goddamn like I don't know. I don't know. It'd be
make
really
it the
funny.
Moe award.
Well,
That's what it is.
It should say like Moe, but it's like when they word it as must protect at all costs. I'm like, well, I can't vote for like most of these because they can protect themselves.
I mean, Senshi. Do I need to protect Senshi?
Not really.
I think he's good.
He's pretty good.
He'll probably kick my ass.
He doesn't even really have that same like because like the people like people were like thirsting over Senshi when Dungeon Meshi was there. They were like, oh my fucking god, all the fucking panty shots and stuff, and the women were just like, I need him inside me. No, like it's like kind of the opposite of what this like of what the appeal of like Anya is.
It's not fair, honestly.
I wrote down
No, it's not.
Kuniru as my must protect character that I couldn't vote for. But she, I guess she could protect herself more than maybe this deaf girl.
Watch like season 3 of Spy Family. Like it's just gonna have a brutal death for Anya.
We didn't protect her.
That is not going to
Like,
happen, but that would be very funny.
And in this season of Spy Family, they find themselves in Iraq and Syria during the rise of ISIS, and they must fight off the jihad.
Anya's reading their minds. They're terrorists.
They're terrorists. No. Like it's like those like decapitation like prisoner videos that is just on.
Just Anya making the shocked face in the corner.
Yeah, you're like what am I gonna do? And then Yor just comes and kills all of them. That would actually be a pretty awesome season of Spy Family, honestly.
That would make me start watching it again.
Yeah, but the Anime of the Year awards kind of people are fucking. I was glad that Solo Leveling won. Honestly, I was like,
no, because
this is the funniest option.
Prediction. No, we were literally like, I hope Frieren loses in every category, purely out of spite, purely out of malice. Even though I don't hate the show, I think it would be really funny.
I was happy that the director won.
Kinuto Saito is cool. It's funny that he didn't show up, but
he was
like, I didn't think I'd win.
But it's like when we looked at the Anime of the Year, I think we literally said like, I think Solo Leveling will probably beat out Frieren because Lex had a good analogy. Frieren is like the dirt in terms of like, or like, I don't know, like just like towards the top of the iceberg, whereas Solo Leveling is the tip of the iceberg. Like Solo Leveling is just a lot of people's like, for people who really love Solo Leveling, it's like their first anime. The people who love Frieren, it's usually not their first. They've seen like some amount of anime before, and then they watch Frieren and are like, holy fucking shit. Whereas people watching Solo Leveling, it's like one of their first anime. And as a result, there are way more fans of Solo Leveling still than fans of Frieren.
So if we're talking about an iceberg,
that's interesting because I thought Frieren would also be like some people's first. Maybe it's like one of their first, but not their first.
Yeah, well, it probably is to like a lot of people's first, but I think it's way more common for like the diehard fans of Frieren to be like more into anime, whereas the diehard fans of Solo Leveling are probably just fans of Solo Leveling.
I think it's a lot of new fans also that are getting into Frieren since when you look at like its My Anime List score, it just makes me think like, oh, this might be a lot of new people.
It is literally like the only competition. Like it basically what it was probably just like a race between. I honestly would like to see like what the final like at least public results were in terms of like overall voting to see like, okay, well, what are the percentages? What was like the actual poll here? Because it may honestly not be that far off between Frieren and Solo Leveling. But what would be funny be funny is because the public vote is not the majority of what counts. If Frieren won the public vote, but for whatever reason, I'm not gonna speculate on what that reason may be. Maybe it has something to do with Crunchyroll pitching and having a heavy hand in the development of the solo leveling anime and having a vested interest in it, winning a lot of awards. Just
Allegedly.
Just putting that out there. It'd be interesting if Frieren won the public popularity vote, but then solo leveling just wins the quote unquote judges vote.
Did you guys watch Solo Leveling?
Watch season 1, yeah.
I think I watched half of season 1, and I still need to I think I was like, oh my god, I'm so checked out.
I think that's the only thing. That was the only thing I have not seen anything from. Not even like the opening or the ending. I really have not seen anything from it.
It was okay. I don't
it is fine. I don't hate. I am ambivalent towards it.
Basically, yeah.
After God of High School and what's that other one? God of Tower? No.
Oh, Tower of God.
Tower of God.
Tower of God. I kind of was a little bit checked out from
manhwa.
Yeah.
I think I watched the first episode of Tower of God, and I'm like, good.
To be fair, we started watching Solo Leveling right off the heels of fucking viral hit. So
oh god,
it's like comparing a competent fucking painting to some fucking macaroni art some fucking kids shat out in fucking kindergarten.
something like the special kid in our class just literally throwing paint and eating glue just had the fucking hand. I did it. That's honestly, you know what? No, I'm gonna say Viral Hit has more charm than Solo Leveling by virtue of it just being I gawk at Viral Hit because I'm just oh my god,
the audacity to animate this.
You gawk at it. I feel like Solo Leveling is well produced though, so I'm okay,
that's true.
I can watch this.
It does have good action and stuff, but I don't know, I'm not really an action guy, so I just kind of check out of it as a result. Whereas Viral Hit, it's a terrible car accident that I'm rubbernecking at. I'm just what the hell is going on? I hate Viral Hit, but I really hope it gets a second season because I want to watch more of it. I was laughing so fucking much while watching it. Granted, at the show's expense, but still,
it is crazy.
So it's a so bad it's good.
Yeah, it's on that level. I'd say.
I watched the first few minutes of the first episode, and I was oh, I can't take it.
Here's the funny thing. It paints an interesting picture of South Korean society as being completely fucking lawless and devoid of any sort of authority apart from might makes right. And what determines might, well, of course, it's your YouTube subscriber count.
So this is a modern Western.
Yeah, it's it's just kids beating the living shit out of each other in public in school and stuff, and it's where are the adults?
Where
the fuck are the teachers or police or anyone to I don't know, maybe curtail some of this stuff? It's not
the
even
adults are I went bullied, through it, so you gotta go through it.
It's it's not even because the main character is getting bullied, so maybe he turns to a teacher and the teacher just kind of brushes it. No, they just never have. He just sucks it up and takes it.
Do they even have teachers?
No, we never see any teachers.
I don't think we saw any adult
school
except for his mom.
At least in Windbreaker, it makes sense because it's a fucking dilapidated school building and they're all delinquents. Here, I don't understand why at all.
Bria? I don't know.
Oh god,
I don't know what the implication is there.
The implication is that South Korea is a model egoist anarcho-capitalist society. All right.
Who won best opening? Was it Dan?
Yes, CreepyNuts did win best opening, which is good because it'd be kind of awkward if you invite CreepyNuts on to perform at your show and then they do not win best opening.
They must have known beforehand that they were winning.
Or they must have known that they were going to vote for them to win. It is
Wow,
curious
okay,
that
this
Creepy
website
Nuts
is
was
just
the
not
only
loading.
performance that was not like a nostalgia pick. It wasn't Flo, it wasn't Lisa playing 10,
Can we
15,
address for a moment
20-year-old
how like fucking like slow this fucking web page is loading? It's like I'm scrolling. Here we go. Best anime song. Okay, so I guess it's oh no, it was both best anime song and then also best opening.
What the
Okay,
fuck
let's
is
see.
the difference?
I think
I don't know.
I think when you're thinking of opening, you're also having to account for the visuals for the opening.
Why are they doing both? Like,
I really don't know.
they don't have that level of
Actually.
scrutiny for anything else. Wow, look at all that soul leveling on that one. It's like 3 soul levelings and then Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, what else?
I think
This is like almost all the same
Mashal
shit.
opening should have won like a Annie song.
Honestly,
I actually really
wait,
like
isn't this
Creepy Nuts.
Isn't this the Megami Ishitani opening?
Us.
Us? Yeah, no, this is the One Piece opening that Megami Ishitani did. Right?
That's interesting. Wow. I mean, One Piece
am
is...
I losing my mind?
The fandom is kind of huge. I'm surprised this didn't win.
Honestly, like
I thought the fucking what was it,
Ishitani's
the
like-
legacy pit or like continuing series? I thought it was like, oh, this is just the One Piece award, and then Kimetsu no Yaiba
no,
one.
but
I was
like
like,
Demon
oh, what?
Slayer one, I guess.
Okay, sure. I thought you just added this for fucking One Piece.
Wait, so hold on. I want to be sure about this, so I'm not like just completely wrong. Hold on. Oh, here we go. 4K, 60 FPS.
60
Please
FPS.
have, like,
Hell
the director
yeah.
credited. I'll just fucking go to Annie and
This looks so much
Fucking
better
hell.
than the actual show.
absolutely.
This is how I watched all of Knights of Sidonia. 60 frames per second. 4K.
Listen, this is the frame rate it was meant to be seen at. Okay, yeah, opening 26. Yeah, I'm really surprised that she didn't win best opening. That's kind of.
She didn't win anything.
Ultimate is a good
She
opening.
didn't win anything for fan letter either.
Fan Letter was up against like Look Back, and that's kind of a. I don't know. That's probably pretty close.
Film of the
What
year?
did you guys vote for best movie?
It wasn't film of the year. It was
Oh no, it wasn't.
director.
Oh,
Huh.
I mean, again, she's also up against Saito, so I don't know. That's like a toss up for me, I guess, because they're both really great.
Really, that's an award. I feel like that's an award that just should go to like a film director every year or like a short director. Because like, how much does
That's
Saito
kinda-
like direct on Freerin? You know what I mean?
That's kind of that's kind of like the thing that I've been thinking about, because like everyone's like, oh man, maybe Shitani should direct like a full TV show and stuff. It's like, should she?
There are
Because like
different
that's like a
skill
kind of a
sets.
that's a different skill, because like that involves like delegation and stuff, and maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's more her speed to have just like a lot more direct control
Mhm.
over like the whole project. So stuff you can do with like individual episodes or openings, or something like One Piece fan letter, or even a movie. But like, I don't know, it's a question of like, how much can we credit Saito in terms of directing, quote unquote, for Freerin, versus like being a good like manager and able to like delegate tasks and stuff and just deliver a quality product on time,
Right.
which is a big part of being a TV director.
For director, I wrote down that I would have voted for Elusive Samurai. That it might also, I guess that might be like animation director, but just some of those scenes, especially when it introduces like the main villain, I think it was, when like, oh, it's just so beautiful when the camera like goes upside down and all those people's heads get cut off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With
Well, they have
with,
like
the
a
main
best
villain guy.
animation award, and I don't even think it got nominated.
Yeah, I know.
Did it
What?
fucking not? Oh my fucking god!
Like,
what
seriously?
the hell? That's insane.
I know.
Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't just like, maybe it's just because like, I don't know, this is like too much of like a Sakuga fan thing, but like, shouldn't there be like a best animator award? Like, who had the best cut of the year or something like that?
That's just nobody's gonna
that's
nobody's
too
gonna know
specific.
that. They're just gonna vote for popularity.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be a legitimate award show.
It'd be like a legitimate award show where the people
Yeah.
voting have seen and are aware of everything, instead of just popularity vote and then judges who also just vote in line with the fucking popularity vote, seemingly, because they didn't fucking watch anything. It is funny. I think they hide the judges after the award show has already been held, so you can't see it here. But I wonder if I just type in judges. Yes, I can still pull the judges up. we can investigate the judges. I don't know. Senior sub-editor, anime journalist, content creator and presenter, CEO, host and entertainer, lover of movies, TV, and comics, editor.
The only people I know on here might be like Clarissa and is it Gerald from Anime World Order?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know any of these people.
I don't know any of these. Yeah, there's Gerald. Twin Mexican anime enthusiasts, CEO, writer, anime pop culture writer, entertainment journalist, editor, web editor, writer, editor, reviewer, psychologist and podcast host, anime and gaming influencer, freelance critic, journalist. Are any of you fucking animators?
Anime feminist.
Oh God! Wait, they have someone from anime feminist.
They
on
do
here?
this.
No, I'm joking.
That is the weirdest part, that they fucking like tried to make it out like, oh, now it's like official and like Japanese, and now it's like more Japanese people. And then the people that are choose the awards are just random influencers from America.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
I think like, here we go. Here, this guy, his credit is walking anime encyclopedia. He's just like, what?
At least he's from Germany. Not
literally,
oh shit,
literally who?
American.
Who are you people? I guess there's
Where's
Arcada,
Arcada?
but then it's like, okay, sure, I guess. Curation editor, entertainment reporter, anime TikToker, anime columnist, movie anime writer. Okay,
I can't
anime
believe they
culture
credited
journalist.
Anime TikToker.
These three are, I think, probably maybe the only ones who should be here. Ryo Kawari is actually Kawari. Actually is pretty cool. I think she watched it more than 100 episodes a week each week for 10 years.
Wow. Okay, she's real.
No, she's cool. She has like a number of academic articles published in English discussing like a number of different things. Definitely go check out her stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't know who like journalist, critic, and podcaster. Who are you? Why do I feel like I recognize this guy? I don't. Oh, okay. So when I look up his name, it just I get Rotten Tomatoes and CBR. Oh, I'm sure that this is going to be very fucking reputable. God, I hate this. Everything is wrong.
If you're seeing people that like, you're like, oh, I could be there. It's not.
It's
not
not
an award show.
No,
I want
to. You know what? It's gonna sound like a dick thing to say. I probably belong on here more than maybe 90% of the fucking people that are listed here, by virtue of the fact I've seen all the nominations, or at least almost all of them, and the ones that I hadn't seen, I would watch if I was a fucking judge.
If you guys ask nicely, they might let you on.
I don't want to judge Anime of the Year for fucking Crunchyroll.
No.
That's the last thing I want to do.
God.
It doesn't seem like that hard of a job.
No, because you don't even need to watch anime, seemingly.
Yeah, you don't even have to watch it, guys.
How are categories selected? How are categories defined? How are the 6 nominees for round 1? How does voting work? Okay, so it doesn't say what the percentage of the vote is determined by the public and what percentage is determined by the judges. But maybe, I think if I go to archive.org, let me see here. If I go to archive.org and I paste this in, Let me see if this works. If I can. Okay, I can. I can go back. And I want to say maybe it was like 2023 when this was last like public. So let's see here. In 2023, I think was the first year that they did it in Japan, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was
last year.
Maybe last year was the first year.
Yeah, it was.
I really don't remember.
I have those memories blocked out for being too traumatic. Okay, this is just not loading. I guess we'll go here maybe.
I remember watching the first Anime Awards like airing at midnight on TV, I think.
Oh, it was on TV?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
I think
wasn't there something like on like the Sci-Fi Channel or something? Like a long
I really
time
don't
ago?
remember. I remember they aired like a clip of Hayate, the combat butler, like in the middle of the award show. It was like a.
I remember one year. One year they just had. Was it 2019? Maybe it was 2019. They just had like a rap music video from Tim Liu for some reason. Oh yes, this is what it used to look like, and it just looks like a shitty podcast set.
Yeah, this looks like a podcast.
And then like towards the end, let me see.
It looks like they're talking about Pokemon with all these icons in the background.
Oh my god, it's Jeff.
He looks so young.
Look
how spry and full of life he looks.
Honestly, compared to now he looks now, it looks like he's like lost weight over these last 2 years. Look at him. If
really?
He
looks the same.
Living in Japan will make you lose weight just because I don't know, they
all the walking
and all the low calorie sushi or some shit. I don't know.
Well, they have less complex carbohydrates,
like
rice instead of fries as like a staple food.
Let me see. I was actually seeing like I think it was maybe Hobot talking about this on Twitter. Do you know where like the anime girl running with like the toast in her mouth like bit comes from?
No.
It's because in the period like following World War II when Japan had lost and the US was occupying Japan, rice was so hard to come by that bread just ended up becoming like a staple part of the Japanese diet.
Wow.
That's an interesting history there.
I actually remember 2020s. This was terrible.
Oh no, this one was the worst one. And I'm trying to. So yeah, they used to have like advertisements and stuff. They used to have more commercials. Yeah, no, come on.
Do you remember what won Anime of the Year this year?
I don't even remember what the nominations are.
No,
it was redo of Healer, I think.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
No fucking
I'm joking.
way.
That's cat. No, I'm calling bull. Where the fuck is the goddamn music video Tim Liu did?
They were only based for 1 year, guys.
I think it might have been Vinland Saga, maybe.
No, maybe Mob Psycho.
The most complex carbohydrate I ever saw was the super long French fry at like the Ghibli park.
What?
They had like a thing called like a super long French fry, and it was like I don't even know what they did. I guess they smashed a potato and then put it back together to make it look like they cut a potato. It was just awful.
Grok, is this true? Oh yeah, here we go.
Grok, show me the long potato.
What the fuck is this?
Oh shit, this thing.
No.
I remember. Okay, a few things you need to address here. One, this is fucking cringe. Two, why are there interlacing artifacts? How is this happening? Look at that. How does
this
this
guy
happen?
has been making rap for a while.
And like what are you filming this on that you get de-interlacing artifacts? What the hell? Anyway,
mood.
Honestly, this is still. I honestly prefer this. I think I prefer this to the award show now because at least this is like something to gawk at. Whereas like the awards now are like on the cusp of competency, but then just still end up fucking up. So now it's like not even fun to laugh at. It's just frustrating. It's
maybe that's why they still do the live dubbing, so you still have that element of laughing.
Needs something to hold my attention. God forbid it just be a good award show.
What is the name of this guy who hosts the Crunchyroll Award show?
The guy on the left?
The guy with the long black hair.
Tim Liu.
Oh, okay.
Tim Liu. Yeah,
I remember he's been making like anime related raps for a while.
Yeah, I think that's why they had him do this, even though it's like that's just fucking like arrogant as fuck. That just makes you come across as like a massive asshole, honestly. Because now it's like this is supposed to be like a celebration of anime, and you're just kind of like narcissistically hogging the limelight for your own.
Well, maybe
fucking
Crunchyroll
vanity.
hired him because of his rap. I have no idea.
Oh, you can also see this is like in at least what at the time was like their new office, and everyone was giving them shit at the time because they got this new like massive nice looking office, and everyone was like, why aren't you paying your subtitles like a living wage? but you're doing shit like this. What the fuck?
It's because we're investing in AI to subtitle it for us.
This is well before like AI was even like remotely on the table. Like this is like, yeah, it's February 2020, and I remember. It's funny because 2021, that's like in the middle of COVID. So they just had it be like a VTuber setup. It was really weird. I think they did something similar for 2022 as well. Maybe they didn't even do anything for 2022. I think they have just like announced stuff. Let me see. Okay. No? Okay. So yeah, 2023 was Tokyo. The first time in Tokyo. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they did anything for 2022. Yeah.
Did they really not?
I guess not, because I'm scrolling through it and there's nothing. We have 2023. We have maybe 2021 is also not on here. Okay, no, we have 2021. And yeah, we could see here the kind of bad VTuber. I don't know, here's just clips. Oh, is it just mostly clips? Yeah.
People in their closets, it looks like.
Yeah, they had to do this like fully remote this year. And then, oh yeah, then they had like...
Wait, go back.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here's like, this is their compromise, I guess. And it's like, sure.
Why'd they give him eye bags?
I don't... God, Tim also used to host either the first or second anime podcast Crunchyroll has done, because they did like a Crunchyroll anime, just called like anime podcast.
I think, yeah, and the one they have currently is called like the Anime Effect.
Yeah, but the first one's like hosted with like Tim Liu and stuff, and then I guess they were like, nah, you're too charismatic to have just doing podcast stuff. Let's leave it to these like 3 interns instead. And
I don't think
put
we've ever
them in a
listened to
closet.
You're gonna get a shit on again from their fucking friends.
No, it's fine. They can go fuck themselves.
Yes, I made a post that kind of, it didn't go like super viral, but it made some rounds, and I guess they got back around to. It might have got back around to the people that are on the Anime Effect, or like 1 or 2 of them, or like at least got back around to their friends, where they like just started like, oh, y'all are just jealous. It's just like, what?
It's like, no, I'm not jealous. If anything, I'm more so confused. Not even because, like, if anything, the people on like hosting the podcast are not even the worst part. The worst part is, what the fuck is the lighting for this podcast? How is it so bad? Why is it just in a closet? What the fuck is this?
This is all they could afford to rent in Los Angeles. Please understand.
Seemingly, yeah. They don't have the money to like put them anywhere. This isn't even like a permanent set. They have to tear it down every week so they could like use the space for other things.
It looks like they're like
Disney
doing
Channel
this in
has
the
to
largest.
film something in here.
It looks like they're doing this in like the largest fucking Amazon center that gets like fog in it every night.
Yeah.
Rub Vaseline.
There's
on
just
the
like a
lines.
thick layer of dust in the air.
They're all just hotboxing it before they turn the camera on.
I don't. It's just the camera work is so like, what the fuck?
It's
are you
like
doing?
not even like in focus. Like the lighting is like super like stark and bad. I don't get it. And then yeah, like I don't know, the podcast itself is like something that like Red Letter Media would be making fun of with the Nerd Crew. It's really, yeah.
It's like you get it, like you get that these are real people, and like they don't talk like this, and this is just all
no. This
very
has
corporate.
Like, yeah, this has the vibe of like you're talking with coworkers that you're not super familiar with, so you're trying to keep it like generally office appropriate still.
Yeah, it's the vibe is just not there.
They got to keep their brand image up.
Oh,
they probably
yeah.
They probably saw us shitting on it. Like, look at these fucking losers.
Look at these fucking losers. Hey, guess what?
Honestly,
Guess what?
Honestly, that
guess
energy
what I could
that
say.
you
I could
had
say free
shitting on
Palestine
us
on this podcast, and you
Oh my
can't.
God. That energy that you had shitting on us, you should just put that on your podcast, and it'd be more interesting.
Yeah. That would
The
only
next
hey, you at least
episode-
have some personality.
Next episode, just shit on us.
No, the next episode is going to be titled "Clapping Back at the Weeb Crew."
The Weeb Crew clap back.
Honestly, I'm
The
down to
anime
start some
effect.
beef with the podcast.
Who would be the other podcast? Like, who are the other options?
I don't know.
Anime
There's
effect. Trash Chase, but they're
Otaku's Anonymous, probably not.
Quest for the best.
Quest for the best.
That's for the best. That's a new one.
That's a new one.
They-
that one actually,
they might
that one
be
seems
up.
all right from what I've listened to so far.
Oh, true.
As you know, check out there. They did an episode on Pat Lieber 2. I like Pat Lieber 2.
I haven't heard great things about the episode. I haven't listened to it myself though. But
Anime Addicts Anonymous. Could do that. Fuck those guys. I think we saw
I
I think we saw like a YouTube short of like the bald guy giving some dumbass fucking take about like I don't know, like Lolicon or something, and we're like, fuck this guy. And
I don't know why
I don't
we're
know,
starting
like-
shit with a fucking podcast anyway.
because it's fun. It's fun to just talk shit about people.
It's fun to just start fires for no reason.
Yeah, sure. And
I'm a fucking arsonist.
let's implicate our guest in it as well.
You're implicated. This
I'm
is-
not related to the Weeb Crew.
I do not condone.
Who are you
any-
related to? Where did you come from?
I am a facade. I'm not real.
Oh, you're the visage of adolescent youth.
This is
What is the quote from fucking Galaxy?
I'm a
stuff?
concept in your mind.
Bessie actually doesn't exist, by the way. It's actually
Oh.
just Mumi using the Discord voice changing feature that they recently added because I guess they seemingly really just want like people to groom minors on Discord. Like I don't know why they added this feature.
Is that a wait? I was trying to use that feature the other day when I accidentally started playing a game in the group watch.
Yeah.
I was trying to find that feature and I accidentally like clicked farm. What is that game?
Oh, the
Some
fucking
game.
Farmville game.
I clicked
Farmville.
some game instead of what I was trying to find.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they
they have
added
a-
that.
Yeah, more voice mod. All the voice profiles, like the people profiles, fucking suck. The ones that are just like voice morphers that like make it high pitch,
Oh.
like Space Bunny, or like make you sound like you're in a cave, are okay.
Yeah.
How does this sound?
That sounds
Okay, I
awful.
turned it off.
No, they don't work. It's all AI, so like
Yeah.
it can't be very expressive. And I've found it will like just straight up and just make up shit that you did not say sometimes.
Oh yeah, because it's like it's trying to interpret what you said.
I did not mean to say all those
It's
slurs.
not actually modulating what you say. It's guessing what you said and then replicating it in that AI voice.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why there's a slight delay.
Which
It's-
again, I
it's
don't know
very
why
bizarre.
like Discord already has like a huge like groomer problem. I don't know why they're making it easier with like voice changers and like even if like the idea is like, well, you know, the voices are recognizable characters. It's like can you even like tell? Does it even like denote if someone is using a voice changer, or do they literally have to tell you?
They had to tell you. It didn't tell. Like it didn't. show that I'm using a voice mod or something.
No, it 100% should like give some sort of visual marker to everyone else on the call that they are using a voice changer. Otherwise, this will just 100% be fucking used for like abuse.
Grooming,
Well,
yeah. It'll be. It's not good. It's not a good look.
Not a good look.
I mean, Discord is already the premier app for that, so I guess they're just making it easier.
Like, listen, all right, we understand our demographic. All right, we're just
They're definitely not beating allegations.
Yeah. If you can't beat them, join them.
Oh, no.
Make it easier for them.
Yeah, we gotta. You know what? Groomers are people too, guys, and we have to be accommodating of their appetite. Yeah.
Most Discord, what is it called? Discord Nitro. Most people that pay for Discord Nitro are groomers, so we're trying to give back.
we looked at the analytics, and it turns out most people paying for Discord Nitro are convicted sex offenders. So, we're
gonna give back to our community.
Here you go, guys.
It's the only place. This is a safe space for them.
This Discord, a home for pedophiles. It's like in their next investor meeting, being like, as you can see, guys, we have increased the number of child molestations caused by our platform by up to 50%. It's like a shadowy boardroom, and being like, yes.
Profits are up 200%.
Profits are up 200%.
Great for our profits.
It's like who's the fucking guy from Resident Evil? Like Wesker is giving the presentation. Yes, we will complete our global domination of raping children online.
Is this like? Could you get sued for this? Is this something we should be broaching on?
What?
This is alleged.
What making fun of Discord?
And a joke.
Yeah, this is all satire and ironic and hypothetical. Fun fact, by the way, I think just saying if you make a confession in an interrogation room, at least according to Law and Order SVU, you can describe the crime in detail, in perfect detail, and then just be like, hypothetically speaking, at the end, and be like, and I've literally seen the lawyer character in SVU being like, we can't use that. It's all protected by hypothetical. It's like, what the fuck? How the fuck does that make any sense? None of those details were released to the public. How could he have possibly known otherwise? You understand?
It's like those people that fucking think if you say in Minecraft, you can just say whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, yeah. Well, what this tells you is that Ben Shapiro could get away with basically anything.
Hypothetically, in Minecraft.
Hypothetically
we should commit this horrific war crime in Minecraft. Damn, we got us.
Speaking, if I were to make an attempt on the life of a well-known politician, it's like, man, you can't be saying this.
The new meta is saying in Roblox.
Hypothetically, if I were to let's say if I was to instantly gib a high-ranking politician of the United States in Quake, okay, would that be okay? Ben, this is not a good look. Ben, you don't even play Quake. Hypothetically.
Damn, he got us with the hypothetical plea.
God damn it, we can't. It's like the FBI is listening. Is don't say hypothetical. Don't say hypothetical. Don't say hypothetically speaking. Fuck.
We can't use any of
it. He knows the law too well.
He got us. He's a sovereign citizen.
He claimed. He said he was a traveler. He's untouchable now.
Well, we kind of just jumped into
sovereign.
Kind of just jumped into the fucking the anime awards shit.
Oh yeah, I guess we probably we did just kind of be like, you know what was really fucking bad? The anime awards, because that was just on our mind.
Anime awards.
It just happened. Bess, thank you for coming on, by the way.
Oh, it's been great.
Give your top 10 anime. We gotta get to know you real quick. Speed run.
Oh yeah.
Oh crap. Let me count them on my fingers. I'll say Kimono Friends, Utena, Penguin Drum, Golden Boy, Bravern. Fuck, that's 5. I need to think of 5 more. Onimai, Cardcaptor Sakura, I like that movie Birth.
Oh, Birth,
Yeah, the Chainsaw Man manga anime is okay. And I'll say for my last one, maybe Ichigo Marshmallow. I can't think of anything else.
It's a pretty eclectic top 10. There's got a manga in there.
I just had to think off the top of my head.
I don't know. Just like thinking like 10 off the top of your head, being like, I couldn't even tell you what I had for breakfast this morning, honestly.
Fuck, here's a Pop-Tart. I don't know.
Naruto.
Oh, I should have said Dungeon Meshi. I love that show.
Oh,
Dungeon Meshi instead of Chainsaw Man the manga.
Yeah.
So would you say Kimono Friends is your favorite anime?
Yeah, I wish I was isekai'd to the Kimono Friends world.
Well, I had to then ask, what are your thoughts on season 2?
I have not seen it.
I've heard it's controversial.
Yeah. I think so much time has passed. I think I could probably watch it now and I'd be okay with it. You know, it's not the director's fault, but I really do hate that, you know, there was a change in directors. The first season is so special to me. Yeah, I just wish I was there with all the penguin girls like surrounding me.
Wasn't it like...
You wish you were a Grape Coon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is that the penguin that like fell in love with the penguin girl from Kimono Friends at like the zoo?
Yeah, he died.
Oh,
it's so...
Yeah, now he's got
that story still makes me a little tear up.
Yeah, they made a stand up for Grape Coon with, is it Pirudu? I think that was.
Is it Princess? Oh wait, Hululu.
Hululu, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I was thinking Pirudu Penguin, Pirudu. But yeah, they made a stand up for like Grape Coon and Hululu together. So that's sweet. At that zoo. Yeah.
To give them just like a giant bronze statue and like this is the first thing you see when you walk into the zoo. It's like 10 feet
tall. That would be amazing.
Grape Coon truly was like the first otaku of the animal kingdom. Let's be real.
First otaku of the animal kingdom.
Did he have like an actual mate? Because they mate for life, right?
I think he did, and his mate died, or no, I think his mate left him, and then he got with Hululu.
Oh my god!
Damn, he really is the first otaku.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, what the fuck?
He's our guy. Damn.
These 3D bitches are too much work. I'm gonna stick with cartoon ladies now.
Hululu is my wife. That was a cute story. I liked. I miss Grape Coon.
I still haven't seen Kimono Friends. I've been meaning to watch it for free because it's like it has such a weird response. Because at first blush, you look at it and go, "I don't know. This looks like a shitty, cheaply made CG TV anime."
Yeah.
And then you get to like that seems to be like what everyone goes into it with, and then they come out of it being like, "This has changed my life."
Oh yeah, when it was first airing, I didn't pay it any attention because like it's visuals. But then I saw like so many people on it was on 4chan where I saw so many people like latching onto it.
Oh yeah.
I saw the character designs, which I really liked, so I was like, I think I should check this out, and it ended up being like one of my favorites of all time.
What did you latch onto? Like, I would guess it's like just because your top 3 that you named is fucking Kimono Friends and then 2 Ikehara shows. Like, my guess would be like maybe you got really attached to like the whole like piecing together the world in the background. But
yeah, I love like not only is it like a world where it's like you're piecing together every little thing as the episodes go on, it's also like it has that kind of quality like Pokemon had for me when I was younger, where it's like, I just want to live here. I want to be in this world.
You want to be in the zoo world where they make
yes, I want to live on their island.
Isn't she like a human kimono friend? She's not even like an actual human. She's like the computer made a human kimono friend.
She was like resurrected from a piece of somebody else's hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very...
Oh, yeah, no, because like, there's like a sci-fi element. I remember now because I watched like the first episode and like they're fighting like some sci-fi thing. I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Well, that's not the first episode. I don't think they introduced those until like later on.
I didn't watch very far at least. How more?
Yeah,
like
they're in the
three?
first episode. I don't
Are
remember
they?
what they're called. Yeah.
I didn't remember
They
that.
fight one at like the end of the first episode.
Yeah, and I was like, I did not expect this.
Did not expect this. I watched that when it was airing, or at least like right around the time it was airing, because I remember people. I was on 4chan. People were talking about it. I appreciate those aspects. People really. It just was not. I didn't really like latch onto it as much as other people.
Well,
I
you're
was
also just like
Yeah.
like not a CG guy in any capacity.
Yeah, no, yeah. That was there's a charm to it. I can like appreciate where it's like it does look bad, but it's like at least it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
there's
I
like
really
a-
love the character designs. They were done by the guy who made what is it? Sergeant Frog.
Sergeant Frog.
Oh, yeah. Sergeant Frog and like Nana, 7 Nanas or whatever, and
I think so. He's
Arcade
like
Gamer
really
for
good
Goofy?
at those kind of moe designs.
Golden Boy seems kind of out of place in that top 5.
I think Golden Boy is just when it comes to comedy anime, it's one of the funniest things I've ever watched.
You're just like this transcends my general taste. I'll throw it up there with Utena and Penguin Drum.
and Onimai. I guess no, Onimai is probably more similar to Golden Boy.
Well, Only
than
was
it is-
6.
Onimai was 6, but
Yeah. I actually don't remember what 5 was.
I think I would switch out. I said Ichigo Marshmallow, but that's kind of recency bias because I just watched it recently. I'd probably switch that out for Howl's Moving Castle.
no, it
Nostalgia
doesn't.
pick.
I liked Howl's. I also liked Ichigo Mashimoto. It's a nice, comfy show.
I like the
Why
Ichigo
is my
Marshmallow
earbuds keep
pick.
doing that? It was fine
like-
for like 2 hours that we were recording.
I like the Ichigo Marshmallow pick more than Howl's.
Sorry, I didn't watch Howl's when I was younger. I watched it like in high school. But Howl is a he's like my husbando. So.
Husbando.
Yeah.
Did you
Which-
watch
which one?
He's dubbed by
The dub or
Christian
the
Bale,
sub?
isn't he? Yeah.
What'd you guys say?
Which one, the dub or the sub?
Definitely the one where he's dubbed by, is it Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
It's
like,
such, like,
oh
a funny-
boy.
Was it? No, it was Robert Pattinson that was in The Boy and the Heron. It was doing
Yeah.
like this like fucked up gremlin voice.
Fucking Lauren Bacall is in the dub of Howl's Moving Castle as the witch.
Oh.
I think that's like one of the last things she did.
Oh. Hell's
From-
Moving Castle is it's a weird movie because it's like all these things are like happening and it's just like what?
It's a movie I had to watch a few times to really understand like all the things that were happening in the background.
Yeah.
All
Well, I
these
think
things
it's
are
like-
happening, and then it's just like, Iraq's bad.
No. Well, it's like because like I mean the theme of the movie is pretty like beat you. It's if anything, it's like it's too obvious. It's just like fighting war and stuff. Fighting fire with fire is just going to turn you into a monster bird man. It's like it's small acts of kindness that change the world.
Yeah, very, very, very cool Miyazaki.
Yeah,
Thanks
very cool.
for-
Very fucking goddamn hippie Hayao Miyazaki over here smoking weed and like listening to the Grateful Dead being like, man, we just gotta get along, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like playing like a sitar.
I'm glad he had all the solutions for all of our
Dude,
political problems.
If only
He's like-
we had listened.
Why didn't
He's
we
like-
listen?
He's like talking to like an interview and he's like, yeah, you ever done DMT, man? You ever done LSD? That shit'll open your mind, man. Anyway, this my latest movie is about this girl. And I've been listening to Fish recently, so she's like a fish girl and stuff. And this Hurricane Katrina thing is going to be crazy because I'm factoring that into this movie, even though it hasn't happened yet. And they're just like, Sasuga Miyazaki Sensei,
As expected of the master.
expected of the master. He's just shoveling down mushrooms into his mouth.
Miyazaki is a bit of a hack.
No way. No.
Nah.
No.
Miyazaki, nah.
No.
I saw a quote recently. It was like a Tomino quote. He was like talking, being like, Takahata, Miyazaki, they're like great directors. They have such a great vision and like understanding. They really approach things in terms of like what the audience wants to see. It's just really unfortunate that they're both lolicons. It's like, oh,
Tomino's really
complimenting Miyazaki and Takahata. Oh, never mind. Let's see if they could find. Let's see if I could fucking find the exact quote. Here we go. There's another thing that Miyazaki works have in common from my point of view. I see too many of our generation's weaknesses when it comes to entertainment, especially as it relates to movies. I think that there's some part of him that thinks, movies are supposed to be high-minded. The term I'm always using myself is open entertainment. In other words, a motion picture should really be something that everyone can have fun going, oh, when they watch it. But Miya-san and Takahata-san are very smart. They have technical ability, and their sensibilities aren't all that bad either. Well, aside from their lolicon tastes. God fucking damn it, Tomino. Just say something nice for once.
Tomino's like, not me, though.
Not me.
I mean, let's be real. Tomino is kind of a massive hack when it comes to being a director. He does have some great sensibilities, but he's also fucking like schizo as shit.
This is true. Sometimes
what gave us fucking
like,
brain powered.
Sometimes he cooks. Sometimes he cooks.
He does know what it takes to cook.
Yeah,
and he generally is pretty normal when it comes to like just sensibilities. Mm-hmm. So him calling them out for being lolicons kind of tracks.
Outside of
what is that OVA he made? What is it called?
Garzy's Wing.
Garzy's Wing.
Oh, the one with the bad dub.
I love it so much.
I want to watch.
Garzy's Wing's really not that bad. It's just the dub. Like the dub.
You gotta watch the dub though to enjoy it.
Is it just
fine.
like mid otherwise?
It's fine. It's just like whatever. Yeah. The funny thing
about
the dub
is so enjoyable.
The funny thing about the dub is it's like very clearly Tominoisms, like trying to translate that into English.
How to handle.
Yeah, like there's like a point where he's like talking about like, oh, I don't want to drink hot coffee when it's or hot tea when it's hot outside. That's or like it's like a very weird Tominoism. And they're like trying to translate this into English and have like zero understanding of Tomino. So it's just kind of like really awkward. Just like, why are we saying this? I don't know.
And
this is what it says on the script. Say it.
And it's like, why are
and
these
then they translate it
like...
and it's like a guy waking up and he's like, oh, I feel like I was having a dream.
It's like, how do we translate these characters? These characters are just kind of like talking past one another in weird elliptical ways, but there's like a bizarre sexual tension here. What do we do with this? I don't fucking
just
know.
have them.
Listen, they just pay me
to
translate. They don't pay me to fucking adapt this shit. I ain't gonna be called a vocalizer over here.
So like, yeah, with the dub, is it like terrible voice acting or like translation choices? Like, what about it is so like memorably?
It's not really terrible translation choices. It's not great. It's not like a really well adapted. It's just, again, it's like really awkward because it's Tominoisms, and then like they really try to like translate that.
It is just so crazy. It's like there's one character, she is just screaming her lines the whole time in the dub, but also there is things that are like not supposed to be funny that are just so funny, and they're not like trying to make it funny. It's just like, we're tying our sick and elderly to the tree to like, so they'll go after them instead of us. Sorry, guys.
My sword is unbelievably dull.
Yes.
Well, it's a spinoff of something, isn't it? Isn't it like Dunbine or whatever?
I think so. You can make gunpowder.
It's like, yeah, it's like a spinoff of like some other thing Tomino did, if I remember correctly. What the hell's it called?
Yeah, it's in the Bison Wells universe.
Bison Wells? Is that seriously what it's called?
Yeah, it is a spinoff of Dunbine, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I gotta watch Dunbine first, and then I can watch Garzy's Way. I gotta watch it in the correct release order, otherwise I'm gonna get crucified by mecha fans online. They're gonna flame me alive.
Rightfully so, yeah. Anyone that listened to that episode and watched fucking Metal Link without watching Bottoms, you are now on my list.
Mumi, you can't be saying you watch the Gundam movies. You shut the fuck up.
Listen,
When I first started watching anime, I didn't realize that like they would adapt things multiple times. Like you know how there's multiple adaptions of what is it called? 007 Cyborg?
Oh yeah, Cyborg 009.
Yeah. I didn't realize that they were kind of all just the same story. And so I heard the newest adaptation in like the 2000s was really good. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I got to start at the beginning. And so I started watching the 60s anime.
That's kind of I think like when I was a kid getting into like Full Metal Alchemist, I was like only able to watch like episodes on Toonami like once a week, and sometimes I'd miss. So I would like go online and read the wiki for Full Metal Alchemist in order to figure out like what I missed. But I wasn't aware that there was like a 2003 anime that, while it came out before it, was completely different. So I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? Ed died? Wait, what? How does this? Wait, what the fuck is going Envy? What? I don't. Is this really fucking confused and like expecting this to come up at some point and it never does? I'm like, huh.
There's like 14 episodes left. What do you mean he's dead?
It's like, how did he die at the end of the 2003 one? But then he's like fine at the start of Brotherhood. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Oh well. Guess I'll just keep
When
going.
did you get into anime then? When were you watching the 60s Cyborg 009?
I think I really started getting into anime when Attack on Titan came out.
Okay.
That was 2014. But I think I had been watching a little bit of anime before then. My friend, when we were in like gym class, we'd be walking around and she'd be telling me about the show Hetalia. And it sounded so funny from how she described it. I was like, I gotta see this. And so I watched it in like 3 parts on YouTube.
As you
like
do.
the olden days.
The classic way.
The way she described it, I thought America would be like a 300-pound guy.
I know, they're all
Did it live up to expectations?
I loved it. I was so into it. That like I can identify like what countries are next to each other now only because of that show.
It's like
we actually watched the Axis Powers special or something.
The movie?
No, it was like
a
the weird
or
like DVD spinoff thing.
Yeah, because we did like this randomizer video with Lex Torius, and that was like the first one we watched, I think.
I don't know if it was the first, but it was like one of the first ones. Yeah, like 2 or 3. But yeah, it was.
Did you like it?
No. I already knew I would not like it. I've known I would not like Italia from like the minute it became like in the zeitgeist.
I tried to go back and watch it recently, and I was like, man, what did I see? What did I see in this?
I just remember people being like, well, this show is problematic because it trivializes Nazi Germany. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
It just sucks. I don't care if it's problematic. Just stop talking about it.
Listen, I play Hearts of Iron as the Nazis. I don't care.
That was a time in history.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Hetalia is like it's like a fossil that you use to like identify different strata. Like in geology, like you know how they do that with like trilobites and stuff. You can identify when someone became an anime fan by whether or not like Hetalia was a formative part of their anime experience.
Oh, my favorite anime, Hetalia, Black Butler. Yep, I know exactly what you got in the anime.
I know what you are.
Late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah, definitely. And then I also remember the first anime I downloaded, like ever torrented.
Oh, did you think that you were doing something illegal? Like, and you're like looking over your shoulder, expecting like to get swatted?
It was like, sorry, I have a cold. I grew up in Alabama, so I had like shitternet. That's what I call it because my internet was so bad.
Oh, so you and Mumi are cut from the same cloth then.
Yeah. And so like I couldn't even. I like tried to watch Crunchyroll when they would like let you watch stuff for free, but it was like my internet was so bad I could not even do that.
Couldn't even stream
So what
it.
I would. Yeah, so what I would do was I would download like one 720p episode every night, and it took like the entire night to download.
Damn, you're just describing my 2010s experience. I didn't have internet though. This was all on like a fucking phone connection.
Oh yeah, didn't you have to like download it on your phone, like go down the street so you could get like access to like satellite internet through your phone that you could then download the episode onto and port it
No,
onto
I
your
would
PC?
just I would download it on my phone, like in my room or whatever. But like I'm in a fucking dead zone, so my connection would only get up to like at its fastest would be like 10, 20 megabytes or sorry,
It's hellish.
kilobytes per second or something. It would take
Yeah.
all night to
Yeah.
download one episode.
I remember in high school there was a guy that would watch anime using like the library like laptops that we had, and he would just go to Kiss Anime and just download the episodes. And one time he like completely crashed the school's internet by trying to download every episode of Naruto
no.
at once.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like why? One, it's surprising that you're able to just engage in blatant copyright violation using our school's internet Wi-Fi, and two, that's hilarious.
What are you even doing?
So what was that? What anime were you downloading though?
Oh,
Me?
I would.
Or-
Well,
Bessie.
for me, it was like I had seen on YouTube the opening of Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, and I was
Oh.
like, "This looks so cool," and so I was like, "I gotta figure out how to watch this." So I downloaded it and I watched the first episode, and I was like, "What is this? This is not like the opening at all."
Didn't Crunchyroll like have like extensive liner notes online for Zetsubo Sensei? Or am I thinking of some other platform? There was some release that had like extensive liner notes for that show because it's
I think I might have downloaded one that had like just a ton of like translated
translator
notes at the top and bottom.
explaining like all like the specific references and stuff. Because
And
otherwise, it's
I was like
incomprehensible.
in maybe middle school or high school, I don't remember, and I was like, "Duh, I don't care."
I don't care. I don't want to learn about Japanese. So I just want to watch the pretty pictures.
Yes.
Fuck.
What else
This
has
is
that guy
awesome.
done? Is it the same guy that did Joshiraku, right?
Yeah, Joshiraku, Kakushigoto.
Kakushigoto isn't really as obscure. Joshiraku, I feel like I just would not have understood if I'd watched it as like one of my first anime. I'd just be like, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
I feel like it's not as like I feel like you could get it because like a lot of there are some gags where they're like talking about like politicians or something, but like
Yeah.
a lot of them are just like maybe like you need some like osmosis cultural.
Or they're just like stripping the
Knowledge.
redhead girl or something.
Yeah, they're doing that. The cultural thing I could think of is like there's like an episode where a rabbit like appears from the moon and it's like hitting mochi or something. You kind of just
Oh yeah.
need to know the general context. or else it's
specific
just kinda
bit,
silly,
yeah.
also random or something. I remember the first anime I downloaded
What
was,
What was it? Wait, can
Dragon
we
Ball
guess?
Z.
Oh.
Y'all probably wouldn't have guessed unless y'all were going
Yeah.
back far enough because this is off because I still have the files. They are like
Wow.
100 megabytes, and it's like a Cartoon Network TV rip of the episode they introduced Trunks, and the episode where Trunks goes back to his timeline and kills Cell or some shit. And they're like literally the size of like smaller than a YouTube thumbnail.
Wait, that's how big the picture was, like the video.
Yeah, the whole video.
Oh.
It's like 140p, I think. It's terrible, like weird VHS to digital copy from fucking Cartoon Network quality. Like it's awful.
And you enjoyed that, didn't you?
No, because it was Dragon Ball
can't-
Z.
I can't remember how much I would have or would have not enjoyed it at this point. This is like 2003.
You were
No,
just
like
like,
20
oh
years ago."
yes, I'm watching it at least.
I think it was like it
11-year-old
was more like,
movie.
oh, this is what happens. Oh, I never knew. I haven't gotten
never
that far in
knew.
the fucking show yet. Wow, amazing.
I don't think I started downloading anime until I was in college. I think I just used streaming services, like pirate streaming services, until that point.
Look at this guy with his fancy pants, fast internet.
Yeah.
Shaking my head.
Well, I think it was literally just like, I don't want to fucking go through the headache of setting up I gotta get a VPN and stuff, and I gotta set up the torrent, like the qubit torrent and stuff. And it sounds like work.
I've actually never used a VPN. I only got a letter from
I don't think you need to with anime, honestly.
Yeah, I only got a letter one time when I downloaded the first season of Supernatural.
yeah, Supernatural.
And then I was like, no more live action.
There's a Supernatural anime.
There used to be a fan dub on YouTube of it, and it was so funny, and I think they deleted it.
I kind of want to see it, just because it's like, why was this it's not like, was Supernatural popular in Japan? I don't.
Oh yeah, you can like find doujins of the two brothers.
Oh, interesting.
It was a different time, all right. That was when we were getting like the Blade anime, X-Men anime, Wolverine.
Afro Samurai was probably around that time. Because this was like what? Oh, this is 2011 still, but yeah.
Early 2010s, yeah. It would have been that time frame. It was a different times. I feel like people don't really talk about like early downloading stuff of like Kazaa and shit.
Oh no, well no one fucking remembers what that is.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
A big problem was like you would try to download an episode of something and then it would just be the audio. It would not be the full video, but you wouldn't know until it finished downloading like after 2 days.
Because it's already like a super small file size anyway.
Yeah. Like I remember I downloaded the Lord of the Rings episode of South Park because I hadn't watched it and I wanted to see it. Oh, yeah. And when I downloaded it, it was only the audio for the full episode. And
who would even care to put that up?
Somebody, I guess. So I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just listen to it then. I just listened to this episode of South Park, and it was like, I can see it. I can imagine what's happening.
South Park audio drama. You're just kind of like, yeah. I mean, I can just kind of picture. It's not like South Park's a particularly visually complicated show. I can just. Oh, yep, Kenny died. You bastard. Yep, I understand.
That's a fun way to consume media. I don't know how fun it would be to consume anime that way because it's usually more visually.
I also don't want to listen to like a dub. Usually,
flex your brain muscles a little, trying to imagine what's happening.
Listen to Japanese audio for anime in one ear, and then a Korean translation of the Bible in the other ear.
What you do is you watch the Japanese with subtitles, but with the picture turned off. So you just have the subtitles. And this is
just a book.
This is a book.
So you have some narration. You have no audio, no visuals apart from the subtitles, and you're just filling in the blanks.
You fixed all the animation.
Why would you do it like that? It's like just get the SRT file and just print it off on paper and read that. Like what? It's like you're.
Then you're not getting the emotion of it. You're not hearing like the inflection and the.
Fuck no, because like you're already turning the audio off. So yeah, just print it out and like I'm just like on the train like flipping through papers, being like, I fucking love anime.
I love anime.
Some woman next to me is just like on her phone and like, man, this is like high moments in aura right here. It's like, look, read this shit, and she's like, what is this? This is the latest episode of Solo Leveling. I'm like, what the
people on the subway are either reading anime or playing slots on their phone. That's it. Yeah.
I saw a guy on the train the other day playing the Gundam Gacha game. Like I didn't I didn't know that was a thing. Over to someone, but I saw its like reflection in the window. I mean, like this guy's cool guy. I just started pointing to him on the day. Like everyone, get a load of this fucking guy over here. This cool guy. He's playing the fucking Gundam guy. He thinks he's so fucking cool.
He's like trying to hide it from you.
Yeah, like dude, what's
sleeps down in his seat.
And it's like I just start like, you know, just spread my legs as wide as possible in the train seat, just start playing Blue Archive on my phone, being like,
assert dominance. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's one of those days. You gotta do.
I want you to print out the SRT file of like a popular, like the next, like the most
Overlord,
like Soul Leveling or some shit, and sit next to this guy and just like read that.
Sit next to the specific guy that I'm never gonna see on the train ever again.
Yeah, no, the newest episode of G-Cucks.
Oh, okay.
And then like sit next to
read
that
it under
specific
your
guy. And be like, just like,
dude, are you watching G-Quacks? And I slap the paper at me like, man, this shit is fucking peak. This is one of the best Gundam anime since Turn A. Let me tell you. And he's like,
I don't watch the show. I just play the gacha, sir.
I'm just playing the gacha. My friends just got me into this. I'm not really that much of a Gundam fan. And then I kill him. I fucking choke him out and I break his neck on the train, and everyone.
You can't play the fucking Gundam gacha without fucking watching goddamn UC Century Timeline, bitch.
I have a brick in my work bag that I just used to like bash his skull in with.
It's just like a fucking like RX-78.
The police come to like arrest me. The police come to like arrest me. I'm like, you don't understand. He was playing the Gundam gacha game without having seen any Gundam, and they're just like,
oh shit!
Fair enough. They
Man, we see this all the time.
Like shooting his corpse, like loading it with bullets.
They throw a gun on it.
Let's fucking burn it. Let's dismember his body and mail it to his parents.
Put it on runners so they can piece them back together.
You're gonna ship them his body cut up in like ice cubes, like that one guy in JoJo.
Turn it into a nice chili, you know. like that one episode of South Park.
You like it chili? What was his name? Scott? I don't remember what his fucking name was.
Yeah. It's like Scott Tenorman Must Die, I think is the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Which is very funny. I feel like that's like the start in South Park, because like for the longest time, Cartman was not like a mastermind. He was just kind of like the racist moron. And then like that episode and going forward basically established like him as like, no, he's also like an evil genius, I guess. Selectively. I don't
know if he's like a genius.
When the episode needs him to be.
He's not like a genius. He's just like fucking like so unhinged, I guess. He like thinks 2 steps ahead because he's willing to do stuff people aren't willing to do, I guess.
Yeah, or something like that. When in reality,
I guess
don't know,
like
kind of.
What do you think of Stan's dad becoming more so the main character?
Or
Randy. Is it Stan's dad? Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no, because it's Stan is the kid with the red hat. Ugh.
No,
Kyle's the green one, Kenny, and then Cartman. I think when we were talking about this the other day, I stopped watching South Park when they did like the season-long plot of like Randy as Lord.
Oh yeah, I was like,
this is fucking lame. This is cringe. I fucking hate this, and the fact that I would have to endure this for multiple episodes. Like, it's one thing. It's like, okay, that's just one bad episode, but the fact that you're doing an entire season is like, no.
And they thought to do it again. And they
I watched
it again.
I watched like a recent episode, like a recent-ish, a few years ago, and it was like Randy was like a stoner now, and it opened up a dispensary, and like, this is not funny. This is just
every dad who watches South Park is like, that is me.
Yeah, like, oh my fucking god! This is like
that wasn't a new episode though.
That
was like, because isn't that the one where he's got like massive balls or something?
No,
that
was a one-off episode. This is like well after that. Like they move into like a new house or something, and just smells like weed or something. Like he's just growing weed everywhere. I'm like, I kind of hate this.
Oh wait, no! I remember they fucking tied that into like the movie for COVID or some shit.
Yeah,
because they're like, oh, he had a specific strain, and that's what cured this, or so. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh my fucking!
They need to stop with the plot lines.
Yeah, the worst one was like the election one, because they like tried to predict like,
they like foot gun themselves.
Obviously, Clinton's gonna win, so this is how we're gonna play out the whole season. It'll be great.
Mr. Garrison become Trump.
And it's like, apparently that didn't work out. I don't know what we're gonna do now.
I guess
To, like,
Mr.
scrap
Garrison
the
is now
episode.
president.
Like, maybe you
it's like-
shouldn't try to do this shit.
And, well, the rationale was probably like, oh, well, Trump is going to be great for comedies, like rounding people up into like concentration camps and stuff. And you're like, guys, isn't this funny?
This is hilarious.
Ha 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 ha. We're starting World War III.
Hooray.
Hooray. Yeah, I hate South Park.
Huzzah.
Isn't Kendrick Lamar doing like a musical or something with the South Park guys? Like
I mean, people do like the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
So I guess they're not bad at doing musicals. Maybe they should just start doing that and stop South Park.
The South Park Book of Mormon, not Book of Mormon, like the Mormon episode of South Park. Do you remember that? Where it's just like, everyone's weirded out by them, but the episode is just like, no, they're just normal people. They just have some.
Isn't that the one where it's like a dum 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 dum?
Oh yeah, it's explaining like Mormonism is like a schizo religion and stuff, and they have like some weird religious like ritual practices, but it's just like, no, they're just normal people otherwise.
Doesn't that episode tell how like their founder like read?
Oh, it makes them out to be like
scripture
a
out of a
fucking
hat.
fraud, and well, because like the moral of the episode is like, well, it doesn't matter if like Joseph Smith was like a fucking liar. This is still like my religion and my community and stuff.
I tried to be your. I think it ends with he's like, I tried to be your friend, and you're just a fucking asshole.
Well, it's like,
hope
it
you're
reminds
proud
me
of yourself.
Remember, because like they killed off Chef because they made fun of Scientology or something.
Yeah, the guy quit the show because he was a Scientologist.
Yeah, their Scientology's way worse. Honestly, have they done a Nation of Islam episode yet? Nation of Islam is also like just like
the closest they got was the Super Friends, Super Religious Friends or something episode where like they were going to show Muhammad, but they couldn't. Like Comedy Central was like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, don't do
like,
that.
Yeah, they just straight up wouldn't allow them. They were
Before or
going
after,
to
like the Charlie Hebdo like shootout thing.
I think it was before.
Okay. That'd be really funny if just like the South Park guys just got beheaded by Islamic fundamental.
That would not be funny.
That'd be a fitting way for it to go out. They just get executed.
I mean, honestly, that would be less of a disaster than the most recent season. So
you know what? Yeah,
they could have gone out on a high note.
Could have gone out on a high note.
They could have been martyred, and instead they're now just kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
much like this that's how this podcast should end.
You just described this podcast, bro. We could have gone out, had some modicum of respect.
I think it would be really cool if we were just killed by Mossad.